when you look at the American dream of owning a home. We were spending so much of that time just stuck there, and life is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life.
The goal we all have of like, what's the difference between like belonging and fitting in?
You just gotta go for it.
Let's turn off the love.
Today we're getting ready to take a walk from our RV right down to the marina and rent some kayaks and go out on Lake Pleasant.
The best part, Miley and Dora get to come with us, and so do you.
So let's get packed up, let's get our life jackets, and we got about a mile walk first. The exciting part of this adventure is we're gonna walk right out the front of the RV and head to the lake.
So let's go, everybody.
We almost forgot towels. Ugh. Got the towels. How do you want to do it? Yeah, you get in, I'll get in. You got her?
Come here, Dora.
Oh yeah! Oh, that life jacket like chokes you when you sit down. All right. Thank you. Oh, we're doing good so far. What smells like dog?
Wet dog?
Yeah, is it this?
You got two on your lap.
No, I think it's this life jacket. Do not let her jump in. Are we ever gonna make it out of this cove?
Look at all the RVs. Dora's trying to come up front. Can you reach her? Grab her. Don't tease her. Tell her she's doing good. Hey Boosky, what you doing right now? I don't want to get that horseshoe, you know. Come here, Darby. You got her? Yep.
You want me to go to those caves or can I start heading out?
Yeah, head out. Shoot, we should have swapped
What?
positions. Because they want to be with me. So now it would be easier for you to paddle from the back, but that's alright. Great, by the way.
Would they like, I'm not gonna let them, but would they be okay if they got in, or is it like dangerous?
You wouldn't want to let them stay in, but no, we don't want them jumping in if we can help it.
No, I know, I just didn't.
Particularly Dora. Baby, please.
I was trying to scoop my booty and it rocked the whole boat.
What are you thinking? No, Miley, stay here. You doing good, baby?
Look at my family. We're just gonna circle the marina. We're gonna end up at the office. Yeah, we're doing good now, fam.
You having fun?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Going on a boat ride.
Yeah. You need me to row?
Oh no, you got them, I got it. We're just cruising a second. We gotta go slow, it's a no wake zone.
She's having fun. She's scared, but she's having fun.
Whoa, look how big that rock is.
Look at all those RVs straight ahead of us, Tootsie.
Can you believe that we live in an RV now?
And here we are doing it. Like, this is what we've been dreaming of.
I know, we're living the life we've been talking about and planning and dreaming about, and this is our life now.
Man, and just to think, like, we almost talked ourselves out of it, right? Like, you have to, it's so easy to talk yourself out of your dreams. It's way harder to execute them and get them done, but here we are. I'm so proud of you.
You too, buddy. So I think a lot of times what holds people back from chasing their dreams or living their dreams is fitting in with society's norms.
Right, like that struggle we all have of like, what's the difference between like belonging and fitting in, right? Like belonging lets you be who you truly are and express yourself freely. Fitting in is when we get somewhere and we think, okay, how am I supposed to act in this situation, or how am I supposed to talk in this, you know, environment, or whatever it may be, and kind of continually molding yourself to fit what your perceived expectations are, right?
Yeah, and I think that's where we've really, over the last year, like, realizing, like, what kind of, like, society norms of, and realizing, like, humans, we are not meant to sit in a cubicle 9 to 5 and sit in front of screens and be overstimulated. And I think we got to that point of just feeling like we were checking all the boxes, but, like, what was the end result? Like, you hear so many people talk about, like, oh, when I retire, I'm gonna do that, or when I get to retirement. And I think for us, it was like being true to ourselves and doing what we want to do now and creating our lives around that.
Right. It did start to feel like, you know, we're doing all the things that we thought were like the next steps in life, and realize, well, what the heck, I want to be going that way, but all the things I'm supposed to do are going this way. And just like, you know, it can be hard to find the courage to say, well, actually, I don't want to own a home. I want to live in an RV and travel and work for myself and just see how it goes. But this is what I'll say to all of you with dreams. Like, think about all the stuff that you're getting done and making happen, and the groups that you're conforming to, and the places you're spending your time, and, you know, all those should-haves in your life. Like, think if you spent just 50% of that energy on the things that excite you and get you and make you feel, you know, that passion that you have within yourself and all that. Think about what could be done if you just took 50% of that should-have time and allocated it towards the things that make you feel fulfilled in life. What do you think held us back for so long and kept us pursuing a should-have lifestyle for, you know, the first 38 years of our life, 37 years of our life?
I think really just like the comfort of stability, right? Like when you look at the American dream of owning a home and the stability of that, but for us it was like, okay, now what? Like, we're here, like, we love to travel, we love to explore, we love to go on adventures, and we were spending so much of that time just stuck there and dreaming about someday being able to take more adventures. And I can even remember some people like saying this as we told them what we were gonna do, like, what if this doesn't work? Fine, we could figure it out next. Like, going on the adventure, like, we gotta give it a shot. And I know, you know, I mean, we're loving it and we're gonna be successful, and you just gotta go for it.
Yeah, and I think too a big part of that is we both started working in sales positions at very, very young ages. Like 18, we were both in sales roles, and spending 20 years in many varieties of sales industries between the two of us. Woo, a big variety. But it's like that results driven, like, okay, more. Okay, you beat the record, now go beat the next record, beat the next. It just was, 20 years of like, no matter what you achieve, it's never going to be good enough. 20 years of living in that environment, and you start to treat yourself that way. You start to view your own goals that way. When you realize, like, whoa, 5 years ago, I reached more than I ever thought I could, and yet there was still this feeling of not being enough. And I think that goes back to that, that belonging versus fitting in that we have. I think sometimes we have this feeling within ourselves that we're not enough. And so if we accomplish more, if we have more, if we do more, if we, more, then we might be more worthy. But it really starts with finding that worthiness and that sense of self within. And then you all of a sudden find the courage to go do the things that you're dreaming about.
Yeah, and it definitely takes the courage to go against the norm.
I think the ultimate point that we're trying to make is that if you open yourself up, if you say yes, if you're really willing to own who you are and what your real desires and your real goals are for your own self, and not what they should be or they should be for your kids or what your parents want or all the other outside stuff, you find yourself doing exactly what you always dreamed of. And for us, this is exactly it.
And it's so freeing to be true to yourself and live the life that you want, and also know, like, as we always say, life is a journey, but it's also full of different chapters, right? We don't know how long this chapter is going to be last. We don't see the end, but that's okay. Like, to evolve and to grow and to just follow your heart and follow your passions and find ways to be sure that you're enjoying your life and not just trying to get through it and do what you think you should be doing to get through life.
Yeah, what's one of your favorite sayings about life?
There is no dress rehearsal, right? Life is not a dress rehearsal. This is your life. Like, you are in it now. I feel like sometimes we feel like we're saving money for this or planning for this or just always planning for the next phase or the next step, but sometimes forgetting to be in the moment of the now of whatever that is, and to just, and even with us, like now we're planning out our year. We got to figure out where we're going to park this thing every single night for the unforeseeable future. So there's,
and we all have to eat, right? Like, you do have to plan some things, but
some more than others.
Yeah. But you can't let the idea that one day it's gonna all be perfect and work out, and then you're gonna do the things that excite you and have the life you've always dreamed of, all of that. No, today is that day. You have to find a way to live your life on your terms.
And you could just be kayaking on a Wednesday, huh, Booski? Whoa.
So Lake Pleasant, so we're between dams, right? Because Lake Pleasant houses drinking water for the city of Phoenix. We're about 40 minutes, northeast?
Northeast. You're right.
It is so beautiful here.
Oh my word. So it's awesome, like every morning getting to take this walk and like see the lake and see the mountains, and today extra special getting to get down on the water. It's finally warm enough, and brought the pups. They haven't been kayaking in quite a few years, so reworking out those kinks, but we had about a mile walk to get down here, so they were wore out from that, but the water's calm and it's just so beautiful down here.
It's peaceful.
Water's too cold to get in though.
Yes.
Like, it's refreshing cold, but I don't think it's safe for anybody to get in. It's, well, Booski's thinking about it.
Let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever prevented yourself from doing something you had a real interest in because you thought maybe you wouldn't fit in? I know I personally have, and as soon as I let go of that fear and started doing the things I got excited about, the whole world changed. So did my mindset, and my perspective changed.
So we encourage you to don't let fear or the fear of fitting in stop you from doing the things that you want to do. And as you know, one of our favorite quotes is, that's what makes the world a beautiful place is everybody's different. Join us next week as we take you hiking in Flagstaff and deal with our first water leak and RV repairs.
Let's start